A lot of sporty looks on the Phoenix players here in the Valley of the Sun. This is a shot from earlier as they came down the tunnel. That's a great look at our location tonight, the home of the Suns here in downtown Phoenix. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Phoenix Suns have become a powerhouse in the Western Conference, but they've got plenty of competition. Chris Paul said, "I've been in the West my whole career. The West has never been easy. It's always been a beast. If you want to win it all, you got to go through it." Guys?
It's rugged, tough road, David. No question about it. Thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Kings, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox in the backcourt with Halliburton to his side. Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duties. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the small. And it's the Suns to start out. Greg, both teams love to push the ball up the floor, even off of made shots.
And trying to get those easy ones before. Before the defense can get set is always an advantage, and you're seeing more and more teams trying to speed up their pace of play.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now, here's Fox. They really needed more from him in that loss to Golden State. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Ball against Fox. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Bagley. 8 points his last outing. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Booker. Offensive rebound. Bagley. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Well, Bagley bringing it right now and taking his frame and presenting it for contact.
The shot's good from Paul.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. The three-pointer, no good. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The three from Barnes. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Here's Holmes following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Pass to Bagley. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Working around the rim, Bagley a tough cover there because of his quickness.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Here's Paul following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
You wonder if Ayton's one of those guys who realizes just how physical and tough he can be.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the rejection by Ayton. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Barnes. Some solid defense from Ayton. They'll bring used to the defense, now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
That was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Here's Fox. The Suns getting the bucket. Barnes outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sacramento again missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Trailing by 5. Pass to Halliburton. Over Booker. And that one hits back iron. The Suns have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Bridges misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's good. 2 points.
Timeout.
Bagley's got 8 points. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And Brent, clearly a lot of games left on the schedule, but when do players start taking notice of the standings?
Yeah, I feel like All-Star break is always the time, Kevin, where you're looking at things and you're trying to do the math about, okay, let's see, we got 34 games to go. We're going to have to, be 20 and 14 to get ourselves into this position. But usually at the All-Star break, when guys are away, you take assessment of that, and then you know that second half of run of where you got to get to in order to be a team competing in the postseason.
Here's a look at the stats for Devin Booker. Coming off a terrific season, averaged about 25 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And so much of what they do on offense depends on how he plays.
Well, he attracts serious attention from the defense, and that really does open up the backside for a lot of his teammates to take full advantage.
The Kings trail by 3. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
To the right side. Here's Fox. No good. That would have tied it.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Sacramento's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Halliburton finds Fox. Paul with the defensive effort.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Ayton uses the glass to finish the layup. Ayton's got 7 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Fox. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Bagley. Here's Halliburton. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Paul outside. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Now, Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
The Kings trail by 7. Poked away. Paul with the steal. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Outside Fox. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Well, all Fox needed was the ball because he was in a great spot for that possession.
Booker the pass to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. 7 points for Chris Paul.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
There's the pass to Bagley. The kick out to Fox. Sacramento moving it around. Bagley in the post. Defended by Crowder. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. Good season for him last year. 15th in three-point shooting, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And who could defend him last season out there? Defenders tried to body him up, play a little physical, but time and time again, he drilled the 3 anyway. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against the Trailblazers in Portland.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
It felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Now here's Crowder following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. The shot misses.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Up and in on the layup.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
Passes it to Crowder. Paul looking over the floor. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Fox. Some solid D from Paul.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basket.
No good from Booker.
Maybe a time to rest him right now, just give him a bit of a breather, try to help him get back on track.
Halliburton against Crowder. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Ball outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Fox against Paul. Rebounded by Holmes.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Pass to Medu. Here's Fox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, what I love about De'Aaron Fox, he just seems to improve every season, which is a testament to his strong work ethic.
No doubt, Kevin. And they always say speed kills. So what I like about De'Aaron Fox is that he's learning how to be crafty with his speed. One of the quickest guys in the league and tough to stay with, but he's drawing fouls. He's setting up pick and rolls. And so all these layers to that kind of quickness and speed are really helping him improve as a player.
Free throw good, Fox. You know, great thinking about De'Aaron Fox and what's next for him. We know how much he wants to get to the playoffs and contend.
Yeah, I mean, Fox doesn't just want to have impressive regular seasons. This guy, his goal is to get his squad to the postseason. And not only that, he wants a chance to win titles.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee comes in for Ayton. And it's Saric in for Crowder.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
McGee dishes to Johnson. McGee trying to break free. Great D that time from Davis. The Kings trailed by 3. Kicks to Fox. Back to Davis. McGee with the block. Paul passes to Booker. Pass to McGee. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Throw good, Fox.
Well, the quickness of De'Aaron Fox really is incredible. I got a chance to see John Wall early in his career, and it was the speed that we talked about, but speed can kill. And if De'Aaron Fox can control it, he'll be fantastic at creating opportunities for himself and his teammates.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Phoenix. Fox hits them both. And so here's Phoenix. 3-point lead. The pass to Booker. Johnson outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Thompson passes to Fox. McGee with the block. Charge has the open look. Nails the wide open jump shot. And the Suns lead by 5.
Saric playing confident now. There was no hesitation that time.
Fox goes in. Rebound by Johnson.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Fox. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Over Saric. Another miss by Fox.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Booker. Good D by Heel. Good if it goes. Doesn't go for him. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Suns lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And regarded as one of the best leaders in the game today, Chris Paul opening about how his team works together. And with this younger team, it's got to be easier for Chris Paul to lead as that elder statesman.
Yeah, at times in the past, veteran teammates didn't appreciate his constant input. Credit these younger guys, though, for soaking it in.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Wing pairing, it's Booker with Johnson. Dario Saric is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Payne in at the point. And it's Davis missing. Phoenix leading by 9. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hield. He can't hit that time. Good D by Booker. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Payne passes to Saric. Stolen by Mitchell. He kicks it to Thompson. Passes it to Hield. That shot off the mark. Now the Suns take it the other way. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The deep three from Hield. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. And Saric kicks to Payne. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Bagley's checked in. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Booker. The rebound by Hield.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
That one good for 2. Bagley's got 10 points.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
You just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Hield finds Davis. Back to Hield. Shot clock at 5. They get a hand on it. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Payne looking around. Pass to Booker. Takes the 13-footer. Sacramento grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bagley. It called in by the Suns. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Drills the three-pointer.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
So the Kings call timeout, their first. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Bridges, he's checked in for Phoenix. Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Halliburton comes in for Terrence Davis. Mitchell against Booker. Let's go from 14. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Kaminsky. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Johnson. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hield outside. Shoots over Bridges. Hield can't hit.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Now, Kaminsky, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Barnes with it. Bridges covering. And the dunk by Barnes.
Attacking is one thing, body control another, and Harrison Barnes showing you that on that play.
Booker against Barnes. No good from Booker. The Kings trail by 15. Down low, here's Mitchell. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And you look at Harrison Barnes shooting, it's clear he's all about efficiency.
He wants to make the most out of every touch, and he's doing just that by shooting consistently. He's clearly put in the work to dial in his shot and limit wasted opportunities.
The shot's good.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Mitchell outside. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dishes it to Booker. Back to McGee. Overhealed. McGee's shot is off. The Kings trail by 15. Now here's Hield. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And still, he's throwing. They could use just a little bit of help from him.
Mitchell against Booker. From deep three-point range. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Barnes passes to Halliburton. It's deflected. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Kaminsky. Johnson outside. Lets it go from deep. Bagley with the rebound. And Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. 15-point game. Back to Mitchell. Kaminsky against Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. And here is Bridges. Booker the pass to Kaminsky. The shot comes out, so the Kings will take it the other way. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Bagley. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Phoenix leading by 15. McGee dishes to Bridges. Booker against Mitchell. And there's the pass to Johnson. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Bagley kicks to Mitchell. Driving to the basket. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
Phoenix calls timeout. So for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Johnson. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Natu comes in for Hield, and it's Fox in for Mitchell. Barnes can't get it to go. Suns lead by 15. Crowder the pass to Paul. Passes to Ayton. Feeds to Booker. Looking to end his cold spell.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside, here's Holmes. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Ball against Fox. And Ayton throws it down.
And DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big, he can get off of that screen so easily.
Here's Medu, defended by Bridges. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Kings shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Suns leading by 15. Paul with the ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Portland.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Connects from 3-point range. Bridges got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the 3-point line.
Holmes finds Fox. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton the pass to Paul. 1:16 left now here in the second. A block shot on the way. And Ayton with the nice bucket inside. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Holmes against Ayton. Barnes can't get it to go. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Holmes kicks to Fox. Holmes. Offensive rebound. It's good. Holmes got his second basket of the game.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
To the middle, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
The Kings trail by 20. Here's Fox. Good work defensively by Paul. With 1 on the clock, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Good defense right there. Barnes taking pride in shutting down that possession.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Suns ahead, running away with this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Jack, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up on the basket. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the floor for Sacramento, and Halliburton on the wing. He's joined by Barnes. Bagley and Holmes sharing the post duties. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. Ray, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks.
Find the lane. Find the lane. Good shot.
Phoenix leading by 19 points. And And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Bridges finds Booker. Now Crowder. And Paul puts up a deep three. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. The Kings trailed by 19. Bagley dishes to Fox. Back to Bagley. Halliburton kicks to Fox. Fires the three. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Crowder's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Looking to get back on track here. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Halliburton for three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The dish to Crowder. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Now Paul. He has 7. 5 to shoot. The 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Good play by Crowder there. He uses that fake, and the defense got fooled a little bit, and then he drew the foul.
The Suns have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And Crowder just keeps coming at you. He's pretty relentless. He will score. He definitely rebounds. And he for sure defends at an impressive level.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Holmes. He dishes it to Fox. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. On defense, the Suns, since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Fox. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Fox has got 14.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
And the Kings making a change here. Len's checked in. And Sacramento has possession. Halliburton passes to Fox. He feeds it to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists tonight. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation. Yeah, the defender in position there and with a height advantage. The fade away was really his only choice, but still a tough shot.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 5, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
No problem from Harrison Barnes. They're getting up and throwing it down.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Fox. Booker looking around. Kicks it to Paul. The feed to Ayton. Good, nice job down low. 21 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Now the skill's growing, maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
Here's Fox. Rebound by the Suns. Booker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Ayton. And he converts the layup. Ayton's got 23.
Well, you bump me, and I'm going to bump you back as Ayton not afraid to get physical with the defender.
Pass to Len. Halliburton in the corner. Clock at 6. Over Ayton. Offensive rebound. And that one is off.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
To the inside. Here's Bagley.
Takes contact, and a good job of Bagley fighting through at that time.
Suns leading by 19. The pass to Crowder. Here's Ayton. Great D that time from Bagley. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. He kicks to Len. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him. Phoenix making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharch comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Johnson in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Kings, Terrence Davis. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Buddy Hield comes in for Halliburton. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. Shoots from the baseline. Len's shot is off. Suns have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Phoenix no good that time either.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Hield from outside. That shot missing. Good D by Booker. Phoenix leading by 19 points. Here's Sharch, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Well, the key for Saric is to be out there and be aggressive, because when he plays assertive like this, he's going to draw some fouls.
First free throw is good. And Brent Sharch, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball, and can shoot it a little bit. And he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact. Saric is one of those guys where you feel like if the right combinations of players are around him, he's going to be even more valuable to your ball club. As a big, he's so impressive, thinks the game well, but he can score, rebound, and dish it.
And here are the Suns now, after the Kings pick up 2. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Sharge outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. On defense, Sacramento. Hield outside. Hands it from downtown. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, nice to see Buddy Hield. This is where he gets his bread and butter kind of plays, sinking the deep triple.
Pass to Paul from 20 feet out. No good there. And the Kings going the other way now. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Now, here's Bagley. 14 points for him. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Mitchell against Paul. Over Mitchell. Paul missing again. The Kings trailed by 18. Wild pass to Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
Paul against Mitchell. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Paul kicks to Johnson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
McGee with the block. Booker against Hield. Lets the 3 fly. Bagley with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Mitchell passes to Bagley. McGee with the block. Pass to Paul. Back to McGee. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And a change for Sacramento. That's who's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Thompson finds Davis. Mitchell outside. Pass to Davis. Ball against Thompson.
Well, Thompson's out there to throw his weight around. He did it that time.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Think about Tristan Thompson and just the willingness he has on a nightly basis to just go out there, play rugged, set screens. It's a lot of the reasons why he's earned a lot of respect from teammates over the years.
No good on the second free throw.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Paul passes to Kaminsky. A shot off that time. Great D that time from Davis. To the middle. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Paul passes to Kaminsky. Booker outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got 12.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Here's Davis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Thompson in the corner. Davis looking for an opening. 5 on the clock. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Suns leading by 22. Down low. Shoots from 8. The shot by Saric, no good.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Medu passes to Mitchell. Shoots. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got his 8th rebound here tonight. From 6 feet. Good as the jump shot falls. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Davis finds Hield. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Medu can't hit. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Johnson outside. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I like the effort there from Saric on the jumper. Sees the defender, but still sticks with it.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Booker. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes. He's checked in for Thompson. Barnes comes in for Metu. And Halliburton subbed in for Davis. Saric nails them both. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shot by Hield. Nobody around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
Buddy does such a great job of preparing his shot even before he gets the ball.
Paul against Mitchell. Paul outside. Kicks it to Johnson. 1 second left. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
And that one falls for Johnson. Sacramento making a switch here. And both free throws good for Johnson. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Drop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. Henry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Kings shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Fox kicks to Halliburton. Trying to get open is Len. Halliburton, that's good. And it's 8 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Crowder, the pass to Shamet. Sacramento grabs the miss. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Fox, and the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Bridges, no one around him. Another three for Phoenix.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this, backbreakers.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Count it, good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Sacramento again missing.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. The Suns making a switch here. Nader's checked in. Damian Jones is checked in for the Kings. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Ayton against Halliburton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And when Sacramento took Tyrese Halliburton 12th overall in the 2020 draft, they expected him to contribute right away. And Tyrese delivered, winning NBA Rookie of the Month in his first 2 months in the league.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. Such a calming influence on the floor. Halliburton plays, Greg, way older than his age.
And remember, Halliburton spent 2 years in college. Most of the time we see one-and-done guys, but that second year can do wonders for your career. I stayed for the full 4 years, and that extra experience went a long way.
And, Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Fox, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Goes up to the stripe. And he overshot that one, missing. And for Sacramento, they're shooting just 31% in the game. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Payne passes to Bridges. Here's Ayton, guarded by Len. To the paint. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Here's Halliburton, following the score by Phoenix. And Jones slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Now here's Payne. To the inside. Bridges lays it up and banks it in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Fox. And the pass to Len. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
Payton, he's checked in for the Suns. For Phoenix, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Good D by Jones. The Kings have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Fox. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Payton.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Payne. Dishes to Payton. Passes it to Shamet. Here's Nader. Puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Nader's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And here is Harkless. Shot clock at 6. And they recover it. Here's Jones. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And the Suns making a change here. Kaminsky's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. That's who's checked in for Len. And it's Terrence Davis in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Payne. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Halliburton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Davis with it. Now Payton defending. They get it back. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down. 2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And they get it. And it's Davis missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Over to the wing. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Again, Phoenix.
Well, Payton wasting no time. The ball reaches his fingertips, and it's off.
Halliburton against Payton. And Alfred Payton with the foul. That's his first foul. 2021 was an unusual season, to say the least, for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do, and I'd show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit, and the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Here's Mitchell. Frank Kaminsky making his last shot. Davis with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Harkless on the wing. They need this. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
First one falls for him. Harkless hits them both. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. There's Shamet. Great tee that time from Davis. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Sacramento. Jones looking for an opening. Bounce pass Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jones. Lets it go from the wing. The shot that time not on target. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Shamet. The rebound by Mitchell.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Now here's Davis. He's covered by Shamet. Mitchell kicks to Davis. Left side, Jones. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And for the Suns, they're shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again. And for Sacramento, they're shooting terribly up to this point. Just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Kane can't hit. Jones with it. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Shamet with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Shamet kicks to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Now, here's Shamet. Defense is right there, trying to end the drought. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor. Maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
And Landry Shamet able to see a couple of different cultures in the early part of his career, and maybe some of that understanding about how guys have succeeded in playing roles is eventually going to help his career along the way.
Peyton, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. The Kings also at the sub. Halliburton's checked in for Terrence Davis. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Sacramento's ball. To the middle. Here's Jones. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Jones has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Payne in the post, covered by Mitchell, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Davion Mitchell.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Here's Medu, shoots from the line, and again it's Sacramento converting.
To leave a guy like that wide open from range, big mix-up.
Payton with the ball. Halliburton picks him up. Now Payton. Pass to Nader. 5 to shoot. Here's Payne. And Jones sends it back.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeAndre Ayton.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now the pass to Nader. Now, here's Shamet, defended by Harkless. Bounce pass from Shamet. Payton outside. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.